guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time here, you are welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, it's so good to have you back. My name is NENYE Anuka. The topic for today is situationships. A lot of people find themselves in situationships. A situationship is an awkward relationship that is not defined and also complicated. Situationships are usually emotionally draining. A lot of people who have been in situationships will tell you that, it's not really worth it some of the time. It's very important to note that this video is for a certain kind of people. There are people who are in situationships and they are in sync with their partner or whoever they are in the situationship with. This video is not for you because you already know what you're doing. The title of this video is signs that you're in a situationship. So if you're thinking of the signs that you may be in a situationship, then you already don't know you're in a situationship. So technically this video is for such a person. Does what you have feel stuck? Is it not defined? Is it emotionally draining? Today I'm going to be sharing the signs that you just may be in a situationship. My Urban Dictionary defines situationship as a relationship that has no label on it, like a friendship, but more than a friendship, but not quite a relationship. Even the definition is even confusing. The general view of people in situationships would be that one person wants more than the other person. Today I'm going to be sharing the signs that you just may be in a situationship, the possible reasons why what you have is a situationship, and how to go about it. The first reason is that what you have is not defined. You guys are not a couple, but you are not friends. There's no label to describe this person. You technically lack a term to describe what you guys have. What you have is not labeled. I mean, you know technically how a relationship is, and you don't have that. If you go out with your partner, I'm going to be referring to this person as your partner, even if technically you guys are not really partners. But if you go out with your partner, you can't necessarily say, oh, this is my boyfriend, this is my girlfriend, the way other people would introduce. You'd say, this is my friend. But in your mind, you know that, are we really friends? We are not really friends. We are more than friends. But you can't technically say we are more than friends. So what you have is usually not defined. You guys are doing the relationship thing. You guys look like a couple from afar. You guys look like people are probably telling you guys couple goals or something, but you guys are not dating. So there's no label to what you have. If that is you, you just may be in a situationship. The next sign is that there is no future plan, no future talk. Now, I don't mean to say that people in relationships already know what's going to happen. They already know they're getting married or anything like that. But most times they have some conversations. From the way things go, you know that, a couple of months from now, we may be here. But with this, your situationship, there is no sign like that one. Like, you guys don't picture, when you picture your future, you don't know if the person is there. There's literally just a question mark in that space. You don't know if the person is in your future. And you guys don't make such plans. And even when one person tries to do that, it's usually very awkward, and the other party doesn't really like the idea of, oh, let's just take it slow. See, the anthem, the motto for situationships would usually be, let's take it slow, let's see how things go. There's no definite plan. You don't have future plans, and you don't talk about future plans. If what you have, if your relationship seems stuck, you just may be in a situationship. No, the next sign is that there's no romantic attachment. From afar, you guys look like the ideal couple. You go out together, you take cute pictures together, maybe, that is even maybe, and you do couple things, but there's no romantic attachment. You don't have those deep talks, because those deep talks would leave you wondering if what you have should be more than what it is. So yes, you guys may even be physical together. You can get intimate. You go out together. You go for weddings. You go for events and parties, and people pair you up, and people see this person. They know you guys are an item, But when you're away from the crowd and everything, when you're in the same space, there's usually no emotional connection between the both of you. It may seem like a relationship, but close up, nah, it definitely doesn't feel like a relationship. And the most important thing is for you to have that feeling. If the feeling is not there, it's not really about what people say about you. If you guys look ideal, if what you have is not defined and you don't know where you're going, and if it just seems stuck, you just may be in a situationship. The next sign is that you're frustrated. You know what the ideal relationship feels like. You see your friends, you watch people, you know how it is. There were people who met their partner after you and your partner met, and these people have progressed, but you seem stuck. You want more and you're not getting more. You're willing to give more, but you're not getting that. If you find yourself constantly comparing, which isn't even good, but if you find yourself looking at what you have and comparing it to what someone else has, you can see the dynamics and you can see that they are different. You'll be frustrated. Because unlike people in actual relationships that have phases, they move from we met to we are dating to probably engaged, getting married. Yours is we met, we are not even dating, we are just in the middle. You feel stuck, and that can be frustrating, especially when you feel like you have so much love to give and the person you're willing to give this to is not returning the favor. Also it's very frustrating because it's not like you can just up and leave. You feel like you have invested time and emotions into what you have, and so it's not just easy to leave. All of this combined together can be really frustrating. So if you find yourself having this familiar feeling, then you just may be in a situationship. The next sign is that there is lack of consistency. Listen, commitment equals consistency. If you like something, you put in so much effort to make it work. And if someone is not committed to something, of course they won't be consistent with it. A relationship takes a lot of work, and what you have with this person is definitely not like they're putting in a lot of work. They are not consistent. They can show you so much love today, tomorrow they are just unavailable, because on their part they're not really ready for the relationship thing. I'm going to be highlighting the reasons, why this person may not be interested in a relationship. Technically, people choose situationships because it relieves the pressure of a relationship. So if somebody wants to relieve the pressure of a relationship, obviously he won't want to do all the commitment thing for a relationship. So yes, he will not be consistent. This person is not going to call you like your normal boyfriend or girlfriend will call you every day, because they expect that emotional attachment is not there. So why do you want something that is not there? All the love and dedication put to make a relationship work would most likely not be there. It's assumed that you guys just want one thing out of it, which is just to be each other's temporary affection. And after that temporary affection, everybody should go back to base. And due to this lack of consistency, you may feel like, oh, I think I should give this a break. But then you now realize that there are times when they were good. Yes, they may not be consistent, but in your mind you're making up excuses. There are times when they were of their best behavior, and because of those times, I would hold on to this. Something good may come out of this. And then just the moment when you have that feeling and you have that hope, they do something to bring your hope down. The lack of consistency can be really frustrating. And if you find yourself going through this whirlwind of emotions, I'm sorry, but you just may be in a situationship. The last obvious sign I'm going to share is that you are single as a P. You look like you're in a relationship, but you are not. You do relationship things with this person, but you know that you are not in a relationship because even this person has not acknowledged that you guys are dating. In fact, if somebody comes up with the fact that you guys are dating, you guys probably laugh it off. It's like, dating, we're not dating, we're not dating. But in your mind, one person is wishing that it was actually happening. You do relationship things, but you're actually not in one. You are single, and that's the truth. And it's funny because we look like an ideal couple, but we are not. You are single. If you are single, My dear, that's a sign that you're in a situationship. You can relate to actual couple things, but you guys are not a couple. The truth of the matter is that sometimes you guys can even be toxic to each other because you're both attached because of the time invested. And so because of this, one person will not want to let it go. But also, due to the uncertainty of this relationship that you may have, you don't think you want to stay in it. So yes, situationships can be really, really, really confusing, frustrating, and a lot of things. And I'm going to go on and share the reasons why situationship is what some people would prefer. So if you find yourself wanting a relationship, but the other person is very comfortable with this situationship you guys have, these may be the reasons why. I'd like to state first of all that people choose situationships because there's no pressure of a relationship. It's not like you guys are going to break up tomorrow. It's not like you need to call them every day, buy them gifts, be there for them, be vulnerable with them. A lot of people are not ready for that, and those are the pressures of a relationship, as some people would claim. And so these are some reasons why some people would not want a situationship. But I'm going to, break it down and highlight some of the possible reasons why your partner may not want a relationship and would rather choose a situationship is: one, that person is commitment shy. We have commitment shy people who do not want anything to do with commitment. They don't want the whole boyfriend girlfriend tag. We're a couple, we're an item, just like I said earlier. To them, these are pressures of a relationship that they do not want. They don't like labels. They don't like the routine of going out on dates or having to call this person every time. They basically do not like commitment. This may be the reason why your partner would rather choose a situationship over the relationship you want. The second reason is that you are an upgraded booty call. And yes, I said it. I mentioned earlier that people are usually sometimes physical in situationships, and it's because of this that they tend to stay, because in that they feel like, okay, there's a bit of connection here. But mind you, if one person was, let's say, in a long-term relationship and he just came out, such person is not ready for any commitment. And maybe if you can check your history of what you guys had and you guys met after that person left that kind of relationship, then the person just needed you for like a fling or for you guys to like be together, and from there emotions evolved in one person's part, and now you are here, you wanting a relationship, this person not wanting any commitment. So yes, you just may be an upgraded booty call with a hint of romance here and there, because honestly, it's the romance, it's the hope, it's those things that are keeping you there. And you're like, okay, we might actually eventually be in a relationship very soon. So yeah, you find yourself in this, if this was a situation, then you just may be an upgraded booty call. And yeah, this may be the reason. This person just wants physical stuff. This person doesn't want emotional stuff, and that is why this person would rather choose a situationship over a relationship. And the physical stuff is just what they want, because when you bring the physical stuff and then when emotions get involved, it's a whole lot of mess. But in the physical stuff, there's no vulnerability, there's no emotion, there's no commitment. We just do our stuff and then we leave. So why are you catching feelings? That's how they would see it. So this is their point of view. This may be a reason why such person is very comfortable with a situationship and not a relationship. The next reason is that this person may like you but doesn't necessarily think that you're his or her ideal partner. Yes, they like the attention you give them. They like the fact that you're there, you're available, and they probably like your company, but they don't see themselves doing long-term with you for so many reasons known to them. It could be physically, it could be your attitude, it could be emotions, it could just be their taste generally, men or women. And so because of this, they won't tell you off and say, I don't want you, because they're technically benefiting something from you, which is the companionship you're giving them. But that aside, they don't want it to progress. And so this is why we hear stuff like, oh, we were together for a while, and after what we had ended, he started seeing someone else, and shortly after they got married. These are the reasons. You are available, but you're not what they want. They just may want something better. So guys, I'm going to go on and share, tips on how to handle the situation, because I know that it's hard for a lot of people. As an individual, you have needs, you have desires, and these should be your priority. If something or someone doesn't satisfy you, you owe it to yourself to speak up and get all you deserve. If they can't come to terms with this, you leave. And this will definitely happen in a situation where you guys are not in sync, where there was no agreement, like what we have is a situationship. This is ideal for that. When it seems like you're now catching feelings and this person just doesn't want to move from this point that seems stuck. This may seem very painful and hard to do, but once you've gotten to the point where you can't understand your emotions and you are emotionally drained, then you need to do something about it. It's for your own good. Make that decision. You have a whole life ahead of you, and if you're in something and you're not getting what you want and it seems like there's no hope, move on. Of course, you need to communicate with this person and share your thoughts. Tell them how you feel. I'm an advocate when it comes to communication. It's major. So of course you need to tell them how you feel. And if this person is adamant and is like, I think we're just having fun, let's keep having fun, and you don't just want to have fun, then you know the right thing to do. If they are willing to change, good. If they are not, move. So with that, we have come to the end of today's episode. I would like to say that if you find yourself in a situationship, you just need to communicate with this person and you need to move from there. And if after all your communication, and if you know you've tried so much, and if you know you can't be as lucid as they are when it comes to emotions, please and please, your mental health first. Very, very important. Please, if you're here to subscribe to my channel, you know what to do. So with that, we have come to the end of today's episode. I'm so grateful to anyone who has watched up to this point. Till I come your way next time, my name is NENYE Anoka. See you in my next video. Bye.